Oh, just give me a few more minutes. I believe it's 3 p.m. already and I haven't even ate lunch yet. I'm starving. Oh, I forgot my watch. I'm sorry. Just maybe 10 more minutes. Oh, were we meeting now? Wait, come. Procrastinating is really tiring. Let's talk. There's a story about Seinfeld, the comedian, that there was a up-and-coming comedian that had some questions to him about how does he keep improving his craft as a comedian. And it's reported that Seinfeld told him that what you need to do is come up with a big calendar, put it on a wall, and each day you just need to write jokes. And each day that you write jokes, you get to put a mark on that particular day. And you want to fill up every single day in the calendar with an X, showing that you wrote jokes every single day. And that's how you get better. I think that one of the greatest enemies to success in life and to achieving our goals is procrastination. I love this story about Jerry Seinfeld because what he says is that you just need to show up. You just need to practice your craft. You need to make a habit out of the things that are most important to headed directly to the things that you want to accomplish in life. And if you show up every day and you practice and you practice and you practice, you're gonna get better. You know, in life, I find myself not quite joking, like at the beginning of this video, wanting to procrastinate about some of the things that I need to get done in the day. And I always have to pull myself back to, why am I procrastinating? What am I getting out of that? One of the habits that I do my best to follow is to make sure that whatever it is that I gotta get done for the day, that I try to get as much as possible of it done by 12 p.m., before lunchtime. And I find that if I really focus on sprinting to get as much done as I can during that time, if I just roll out of bed and get going with the things that are most important for my day, that I accomplish so much more. On the other hand, I find that if I wait even an hour, if I say instead of at 8 a.m., instead at 9 a.m., I'm gonna start focusing on the things that are most important. So often, it's 3 p.m. like that, and I still haven't done anything what's most important for the day. So if you want to get past procrastination, just roll out of bed and get going with what's most important for your day. So my first tip to overcoming procrastination is really simple. Roll out of bed, get what you need done. My second tip to overcoming procrastination is very similar. It's set a deadline. Some of the things that you need to get done are gonna take more than half a day or even half a week. So set a deadline in your mind for when realistically you could get other things done. Write it on a calendar. Every day, look at that so you know when you're getting closer and closer to that goal, and make sure that you make a commitment to yourself not to let that day pass without getting that thing done. So the third tip that I want to give you to overcoming procrastination is to do certain things in your life with other people. You know, sometimes I find that if I have to do something by myself, my willpower isn't so great. But if I know that there's someone else in my life that I'm getting something done with, my willpower is stronger because I know that if I don't show up, I'm gonna be letting them down and not just myself. So a fourth tip that I'd want to give you about procrastination is that you need to find some type of work-life balance. I know it's a little bit cliche to talk about work-life balance, but truly it's something very important in your life. If you're always working, if you're never resting, if you're never having any downtime, chances are you're gonna be exhausted. And when you're exhausted, your willpower is gonna go down, and it's gonna make it a lot easier to procrastinate and a lot more difficult to get the things done that you need to do. So find some balance. More work doesn't mean more productive work. You need to make sure that you have enough reserves, you have enough energy to be able to stay focused on the habits that you need to get done in order to have a work-life balance and in order to not procrastinate. Let's go. Thanks, John. So one of the next tips that I have for you is that it's always important to give yourself a reward. One of my favorite things when I go to the gym is I will go on the treadmill and then I will do weights, and then after that I love going in the jacuzzi or a hot spa. And for me, that final bit at the very end is my reward for all the stuff that I don't quite love as much. And I think when it comes to procrastinating, one of the things that's gonna really motivate you is if you always or often have a reward for yourself, that once you get the stuff done that you really need to get done, that maybe you don't love that much, that at the very end, you're gonna reward yourself with something that's gonna really make it all worthwhile. So reward yourself, and it's gonna help you to overcome procrastination. So I know you have the next video all queued up, ready to play, but before you do that, what I want you to do is just take one moment and think about one thing that you tend to procrastinate on each day of your life. Put it in your head, and then commit to yourself that you're not gonna procrastinate on that again. You're gonna wake up tomorrow morning, and the first thing you do is you're gonna get that one thing done. And before you go, I would love your support. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, I see you watching. Would you please hit the subscribe button below, hit the bell notification. I'd really appreciate your support. And as always, take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.
My arms.
Someone was in a rush, forgot their keys. Nobody's home. Hi, sorry to bug you. Your keys are... You're welcome.
Oh yeah. You came up on it. It was keys. Sige.